Hey everyone. Hello. How's it going? Let's let the room populate here for a minute. All right. Good evening, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. Thanks for joining me on another Friday evening, Saturday morning for me live stream from Japan. I hope you're all having a good week. Somebody's asking here, any Memorial Day sales? Actually, we just did a ton of new markdowns on Tate and Yoko and on Naked and Famous Denim NYC. So there's no quote unquote sale. It's just new markdowns. So we added a bunch of new stuff to the sale section. So if you head over to tateandyoko.com, let's just see if this camera will turn around. What? Oh, that's not what I want to do. Here we go. Head over to tateandyoko.com and then you go to the sale section. We've got a bunch of different sale levels, 20% off, 40% off, 60% off. Everything, the women's items, and we've got some mystery items. I don't think that there's too much stuff in there, but we did add a bunch of stuff here in these sections here. So there are new items added and then additional markdown. So a lot of stuff that was maybe 20% off last week is now 40% off, like the blanket denim. We've got the Toxic Avenger in here. Yeah, there's a lot of it's a lot of, what we kind of have the last ofs. There's only a few sizes left. So we're just trying to clear out our warehouse, and as we sell those items down, they'll get further reduced until they're gone. So just part of the retail environment, making sure that there's a room in that warehouse for the next season's items to come in. So we've got we've got fall winter 21 not too long from now. So that stuff's going to start arriving in our warehouse in the next couple of weeks. And of course, we've still got spring summer 21 to close out. So a lot of things happening over here on our end. So but that's what's going on with us for our Memorial Day sale. We did a bunch of additional markdowns. Could you make a left-hand twill stretch option or a heavy left-hand twill? You know what? The unbranded 21 ounce is actually a left-hand twill. I don't know if you noticed that, but it is. A stretch left-hand twill, that'll happen eventually. There's no reason why we wouldn't do something like that. Let me see if I missed any other questions. Hello from Cape Coral, Florida. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. Hello from Arizona, and everybody. Let me know where you guys are from. I always love to let everyone know how global our audience is here today. Good morning, fist bump for my homies out here. What's up from Texas? Deep Ellum Denim in the house, everybody. Deep Ellum Denim, great retail partner of ours, is here hanging out. Okay, let's see what's happening here. A lot of hellos, a lot of waves. All right, well, fantastic. Let's see. Here from LA. Hello from Rota, Spain. All right. Why are the easy guys stitched twice in the waist and the weird guys 3 times? I don't know. That's the way our pattern maker did it. Hello from Stockholm, Sweden. Hello, Atlanta, Georgia. Hello. Finally got my hands on the tatami denim. Stoked to break them in. Great choice. You will enjoy them. It is definitely a weirder fabric. Toxic Denim had joined in here. He's one of our his Instagram is featuring the Toxic Avenger denim. So he's beating those up real good. So if you want to see what that denim looks like faded, check those out. Check out Toxic Denim Head. Yo, from Osaka. Hey, Osaka. We haven't been to Osaka in a while. Hope you're doing well out there. we before the pandemic, we were going there twice a year usually for meetings and stuff like that. But you know how that is these days. We actually did there is a fabric. We had a fabric event here in Tokyo a couple of days ago that we went to, and yeah, it wasn't so busy. I think this is usually a big fabric trade textile show, and a lot of fabric mills and people in the fabric industry come to Japan, exhibit at this show, and I mean, it was just a shell of itself. It was a little sad. So, and we were in there for like 5 minutes. Went in, we saw one supplier that we work with, and we were out of there. But we did find and discuss some interesting things for the future. So, anyways, we're always working on what's coming. We're always working on next season and a lot of pre-planning of ideas for the future. And of course, with you guys and your encouraging words and ideas, then we can try and tailor those ideas to what the audience is looking for. What else is going on with us? We've got the Memorial Day markdowns going on right now. Morty released today. Morty from the Rick and Morty capsule collection. So that's available now. Do I have a pair? I don't know where they are. I had a pair around here somewhere. There's so many things everywhere. I lose track of stuff sometimes. But the Morty denim is out now. You can. I put up a video just a couple of days ago on our YouTube. So if you don't know the details, or if you haven't watched that video yet, go head over to our YouTube channel. You can check that out there. Next Friday, we have the Rick denim coming up. So the Rick Sanchez Wubba Lubba Dub Dub Selvedge. That is the final release of the Rick and Morty capsule collection. So you can look forward to that. I'm a big fan of that denim. That one was by far the hardest one to get done, and I'm looking forward to making the video telling the story about this denim. It was definitely a challenge. Okay, question here. What's a good place to buy your products in the EU? I'm having a hard time finding your stuff after Brexit. You shouldn't have a hard time finding our stuff in the EU. You can check out Cultism. If you're in England, then you can check out Stewart's London. They've got a great selection of our products there in England, and I know that there were some issues for there was Brexit, and I know that has caused some duties issues for certain countries, but not for Canada, because our products are made in Canada, and because we were part of the EU trade agreement. Canada extended basically what our free trade agreement called CETA with the EU. They extended that to England just until they can work out a England Canada direct trade agreement. So you can still get our products duty free, not tax free, duty free. So you'll still have to pay the VAT, but you won't have to pay that pesky duty when you're importing our products into England or the UK. Falling code denim sample yet? Not yet. And we've got Hungry Hearts here recommending Cultism as well. So yeah, Cultism is a great resource for the EU. They have a very, very large collection of our products, and they warehouse everything in the EU, so everything ships very fast. I don't know if I've just been out of the loop on promos, but the True Grits really speak for themselves. They sure do. Before the Indigo Invitational, the True Grits were my go-to pair for quite a while, and I will get back to beating that pair up. And there's actually, I think there's only 4 months left in the Indigo Invitational. I got the email for the photo update. So if you didn't see that email or whatever, I don't know. I'm just reminding you. Go take your photos and don't forget to submit for this month. So we'll keep Indigo Invitational. We'll keep the Selvedge Foundation alive and. Indigo Invitational. I'm wearing the solid black Selvedge. This is my outfit today. Got the solid black Selvedge. They're coming along nicely. I've got to take my photos and submit them. But after the wash, they did see a nice amount of change here. So I'm looking forward to doing another wash and seeing how much more we can get from these jeans. Got my loose weave flannel. I think this is on sale right now on Tate and Yoko, and my Selvedge Foundation shirt. So just a casual Saturday morning home outfit here. All right, let's switch the camera around. All right, we've got a couple of True Grit fans in here. Rocking my True Grits today. Love them. That's from Quan Shots. I hope I'm saying that right. Toxies are getting good. Almost wish I had a backup pair, but I'll rock mine for a long, long while. 24/7 denim. Well, you can get a backup pair. They are the remaining units are on sale on for the Memorial Day markdowns that have just happened. Any possibility of a heavyweight indigo by black that doesn't cost $500? A heavyweight indigo by black. We will have an Okayama Spirit Indigo by Black coming for the fall, and it will not cost $500. In fact, let me double check the price on that. Okayama Spirit 5, $218 retail for an Indigo by Black 16 ounce. So not a super heavyweight, but a pretty heavyweight denim. With a great deal of texture. So you'll be able to check that out as well. And we've got Drew Reich. Drew Reich saying he's rocking his Indigo by Black Blue Owl collaboration. So there's a lot of love for Indigo by Black in the chat today here. Will the Japan Heritage come in black at some point? Yes, they already do come in black. At this point, you can get them right now on tateandyoko.com. There's the Japan Heritage Black Edition available right now. I get the Okayama Spirit every time, and I am super pumped for the Indigo by Black. The Okayama Spirit is we have a great following for the Okayama Spirit, and I'm glad that we can keep these traditions alive. It's like, there's one thing for people to be into certain fits. This is my fit. I always wear this fit. But we also have customers like yourself. Lita Brown 33. And I'm pretty sure it was your photos that I put on our stories today. Great fade progress on your pair. Very, very slubby. So that said, for anybody who has progress photos, post them up, tag me. I put them up, and I'm not always great with because there's a couple people that do it a lot, and you are definitely one of them. Thanks so much for doing that. People really do appreciate seeing those photos, and I know I've talked about this before, but I'm getting, because next week I've got the Rick and Morty video to do, and then I'm going to have a little bit more leeway time between, as we transition to the fall. So I'm going to start a new format of video where I'm, I always wanted to highlight what the audience is wearing, what the Naked Famous Denim world is wearing. So kind of like a what are you wearing today style video. So I'm going to come up with the format, and then I'll put it out. And then, if you guys want to be in these videos, you can follow the format. You can submit videos to me just following the format, and then I can put it up, and we can share our community's style and progress of their jeans on a bigger level as well. So coming soon. I'm actually. I've thought this out, planned it out, so it's coming relatively soon. Okay. What do we got here? All right. Cultism is great. I recently got the tatami, Harley, and Kasuri. Any chance for a black tatami? Maybe. There's no plans at the moment, but I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say never. Man, Brown Fox Weird Guys sold out fast. Not many sizes left on Tate and Yoko. That doesn't surprise me. The Brown Fox I think was, ooh yeah, they really went. We'll if you head over, maybe I'm checking Naked and Famous Denim NYC, they might have some available if you're still looking for some. But Weird Guy, nah, they're pretty down to nothing as well. They got like 2 pairs left. If you have a hard time finding something, go to our blog post on nakedandfamousdenim.com, nakedandfamousdenim.com. We have a news section. Go to the fabric. So if you're looking for the Brown Fox, go to the blog post for the Brown Fox. We have a complete listing of retailer availability on those blog posts. So if there's something that you're having trouble finding, go down there. You'll see all the retailers and you'll see what fits they carry. So if you're having a hard time finding the Weird Guy, you can find the retailer that carries the Weird Guy and or all the retailers that carry the Weird Guy and try to find a pair that way. But you can always you can ask me. I might just refer you to the website, but if I have time, I'll try to hunt down those pairs for you. The circular knit tees are terrific. Any chance for a heavier weight tee? I never thought of it. I think they're pretty beefy. They're a really nice balance of weight and comfort. Maybe a little bit heavier down, maybe a super heavy weight down the line. I'll think about it. I'm not sure, but given how many of the tees that we sell, we sell a lot of tees, and how popular they are, I could see us adding a heavier weight option. I just wonder if people really want it, just based on the demand for the current tee. We'll see. You never know. Sometimes you just got to try stuff and you see what happens. That's half our brand. But maybe that's a good one. No. When will we get another iteration of the Japan Heritage? Eventually. I just don't know yet. You can see if they still have the Trunks denim available. 18-ounce black denim for under $250. The Trunks denim, I think there's some left. I'm pretty sure, actually. I don't know about sizing, but I know that there's some units left here. Yeah, no, we've got them in stock. You can check them out on Tate and Yoko. The Trunks denim is there available. The Brown Fox is so dope. Bought it a few days ago. Cheers from Germany. Well, thank you for hanging out with us, and thanks for grabbing those Brown Fox. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy them. I'm just trying to remember any German words that I remember. I've been there. We used to go to Germany a lot, and now I just nothing really. Auf Wiedersehen is thank you. I'm pretty sure of that. Guten Tag, and for some reason I always remember the word Ausgang because that means exit, and I don't consume pork, so I always have to say nein Schwein. Nein Schwein in the restaurants when I'm ordering anything. Sometimes they sneak a little bit of bacon in there. Anyways, it's just the way it is. But my good friend Anwar taught me that one. He was also a non-pork eater, and he's like, man, you gotta be careful. They sneak a lot of pork in there. I'm like, all right. So he's like, nein Schwein. Thanks, bro. I'll have to see if I can snag a pair online. Right on, my pleasure. Snuck into Quebec from Ontario last weekend to pick up my Brown Fox Canadian tuxedo. The girlfriend picked up the recycled denim. Well, I hope you didn't have to sneak. I'm not sure what's going on between provinces. I think they're open, right? But I hope you enjoy your jeans and the recycled denim for the girlfriend. That is a great choice as well. I have to say that this season, our women's business has done very well. We are every season our women's business is growing and growing and growing. So I'm glad to see more ladies in Raw. I mean, we're doing our best. We're putting up full collections. You know, it's not just one or two jeans. It's a lot of stuff every season. So you know, we're really trying to you know, try and grow the women's Raw denim world. Any word on a particular anime collab? No updates since last week. We're just going through the paperwork process right now. So stay tuned. When I have more updates, I will definitely give you more updates. Heavyweight tee pre-order for the win. Invest Ian says. Man, if you guys keep asking me, then maybe I will have to, I'm gonna have to, you know, give Brandon the old elbow and, you know, we'll try to make this happen. The circular knit tees are already comfy, but wouldn't mind a heavier weight in the rotation. Quan Shots says. Okay, well, it sounds like this is something I'm going to have to investigate. Any additional colors coming for the circular knit tees? Nothing planned. I'm doing a high vis orange for our hoodies, like the French Terry hoodies. So there's a high vis orange coming. I would like to make more colors in our hoodies, because I really live in our hoodies a lot. That's just my selfishness. I just want every color in the world. But I think tees, we could probably do some more colors. The thing about our tees is just the way our production works is like the minimums are really high, so we're making like thousands of units at a time. And to do colors, sometimes, you know, we would have to produce a heck of a lot in order to hit a color, just to hit the minimums on the yarn. So I'll see. Like, I don't mind garment dyeing, but I kind of don't like, I would rather not. I'd rather yarn dye everything. Garment dyeing it's fine. Look, I have a bunch of garment dye tees. I'm not gonna pretend like they're not amazing, but there's something I prefer about yarn dyeing for like our tees and stuff. So that's kind of where it is. I mean, to do a color and to do a garment dye, the problem is, I don't know. I'll see. Garment dye is okay, because you do get the color variation. I just find that I don't get as like very many like very strong colors. Yeah, the other thing is, because our tees, we use a polycore thread. They're not 100% cotton threads. So because they're stronger. They don't dye. So, you know, you're gonna get like white stitching on them. So, I don't know. We will see. But I think if we were to do it, I would do it. If we were to add more colors, like seasonal colors, I would do it yarn dyed. But I'd have to see what the minimums are for that. So that's a whole nother project. I think it's easier to do heavier weight ones, white, black, gray, you know, very, very, you know, classic colors. What else do you need for a basic tee? That's much easier for us to accomplish than adding like a lot of seasonal colors in the basic tees. Yeah. Right. I don't know where I'm ranting. I'm losing my train of thought here. An indigo dyed heavy tee would be cool. Yes. Sir Selvedge writes, you could probably do it yourself also. So like I have like all of my white circular knit tees, after a while, they're just not as like poppin' white as they used to be, or sometimes you get some stains on them that just don't come out. I indigo dye them. So, I get an indigo dye kit from like Amazon or whatever, and you can just do it in your backyard or in your balcony or something. It's really, really easy. So I would recommend doing that with maybe old t-shirts or t-shirts that you're not wearing anymore. Breathe some new life into them. Don't just toss them into the trash. Love the tee weight. So great. Got 2 on the way. 24/7 denim. Thank you so much. Any new Neppy denim? Yes. Well, we have the King of Lords coming soon. The neppiest and slubbiest denim ever created. So that is coming in the fall. Shogo 19, Ohio gozaimasu. Okay. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. Okay. Feel Makura writes, I haven't been here in weeks. Are there any collabs coming soon? The answer is yes. So we've got Rick and Morty presently. So right today, we released the Morty, oh geez, Selvedge. We've got Rick Sanchez, Wubba Lubba Dub Dub, Selvedge coming out next Friday. We've got Friday the 13th. That's coming, that's actually, we're trying to see if we can schedule that for Friday, August the 13th. That's the only Friday the 13th of 2021. So we're actually rushing right now to try and get that done so we can have it released for Friday the 13th. So there is a Friday the 13th jean coming, just one. It's not a whole collection. And then we'll follow that up with another horror themed denim with Nightmare on Elm Street. That one, I'm gonna have it ready for around Halloween. We've got Matrix. I showed that off a little bit last week. So a lot of movie themed stuff going on. If you check back at some of our previous live streams, which you can rewatch on YouTube anytime you like, we're putting timestamps in the videos. There's one very devoted fan out there who's doing the timestamps for me. I very much appreciate you, by the way. So you can find out what's going on in these live streams and just kind of click through to the sections that may pertain to you instead of. I would like it if you watch the whole 2 hours, but you don't. Not everybody's got time to watch the whole 2-hour live stream. So just put it on in the background, or click through to the parts that you like, and you can catch up with all the latest news here from Naked and Famous Denim. Dark Lord of Nep. How would that work? How writes. It's gonna come. We're gonna do a Dark Lord of Nep at some point. I've already talked about this before. Phil Makura says, Matrix? Whoa. That's my best Keanu Reeves. Just ordered a stealth black Selvedge denim jacket. Can't wait to break it in. Good man. The black, I'm enjoying breaking in black denim. I've always wanted to have a beautifully faded pair of black jeans. So the Indigo Invitational gave me an opportunity to really force myself into doing it. So yeah, I'm presently enjoying busting up a pair of black jeans. I'm surprised you guys haven't done a King of Stretch, or have you? A King of Stretch? Well, the Flex Selvedge was very, very stretchy. We are actually, one of the things we were discussing with our fabric supplier this week was some stretch options, heavier weight stretch options, things like that. So we will be coming up with some really fun and interesting, I always say fun and interesting, but some high performance stretch denim in the near future. This is something that we've been trying to perfect for a while. We've come up with a lot of like high stretch jeans, active motion, action motion denim. We got the flex selvage. So there are more iterations on the way, and they will continue to be of a high caliber stretch quality. So stay tuned. What's the best stretch denim for exercising in? So we have the Flex Selvedge, which we're going to be restocking soon. They're not on the website right now. The active motion is very stretchy. If you don't mind not having selvage. So those are some good options for you. Those ones are just like, they're kind of like jeggings or, whatever. Like they are very, very stretchy. And they snap back with incredible performance. So they're very good for active lifestyle. So that's one of the things that I'm really trying to pursue, like a great balance of weight and stretch, that is easy for us to work with. So the biggest challenge with stretch denim is its shrink rate when you wash them. So when the way stretch denim works is that the stretch in the denim activates kind of after the wash. So when they're raw, they're not quite as stretchy. So for a lot of our, really high performance stretch denims, the ones that are the most elasticy, we have to rinse wash those jeans. The problem is that the shrink rates are like huge, like mega, like 20, 30%. So it's a lot of, you're really having to control a lot of things in terms of like the grading and the grading of the pattern in order to make sure that when you've sent those jeans out to wash and they come back, that they come in at the right size. So right now we're trying to work with the mill to create a denim that will have a high performance stretch that doesn't have such a tremendous shrink rate, with laundry. So with commercial laundry. So what we would do to activate that stretch. So it would make it easier for us to use. So there's a lot of things there in that we're trying to tinker with at the moment. As a dude who lifts, my love to the easy guy. I started to be able to fade jeans way better when I switched from the weird guy. The easy guy was designed with like power lifters in mind. We had an intern with just his legs were the size of tree trunks. He was huge. And, he was sizing up in our jeans quite a lot just so we can get his thighs in. And so we were like, okay, we need to make a jean that accommodates this type of person. There's a lot of guys out there like that. Athletic guys, big thighs, hockey players, lifters, that type of thing. So, we really catered the easy guy to that fit, to that, that body type. How crazy is the falling code denim gonna be? Gonna have to be wild to match up with the sample you showed. It's gonna be pretty wild. I think you'll be very impressed by it. And it will look, it will look, following Cody. That was our aim. We wanted to really resemble what it looks like, in the movies. Any chance you have a store in Mexico? We do have a new retail partner in Mexico called Casa Denim. They're on Instagram now. I think they're Casa Denim MX. I'm not 100% sure right off the bat, but if you do a little bit of a search, you will find it. Great folks. They've been working on this for quite a while, and I remember about 2 years ago that they came up to Canada to meet with us, and I had a nice dinner with them, and we've seen them a few times along the way at trade shows and things like that. And we've been in touch over email, so this has been a long project in the works. And Casa Denim just opened up in Mexico a specialized denim store that I think for that you don't have a lot of in Mexico, I find. I think this will be a great shop, and they will certainly represent raw denim and denim very well in Mexico. And you can check them out. Casa Denim. Any plans on doing Selvedge denim shirts, maybe Western style? We used to do Selvedge shirts. We haven't done a Western style shirt, mostly because we don't have a machine for snap buttons. So I think it might be fun to do some snap button shirts, and it's just something that we've talked about at HQ back and forth, but haven't really made any too much strides on that. But with Selvedge shirts, we used to do them, and the reason why we mostly don't do them, I'm not saying that we're never going to do them, but I'm just saying the reason why we don't generally do them is because of the price. Now, I find that most customers just don't care that much. We've done them, they're really expensive, and then they just, they're okay. They're not the best sellers for us. Whereas, a beautiful flannel, loose weave, brushed, that type of stuff, that does really well. It resonates well with the customers. And if I were to do a Selvedge version of this, it's gonna like increase the price, a good amount, like not a small amount. It'll be noticeable. So I just don't feel that there's enough demand in that realm for us to be putting out like such expensive shirts for a detail that I think most people would rather find in their jeans or their jean jackets than their shirts. So that's just my position on that. I'm not opposed to it. I just don't want to create an expensive product for the sake of it. How does the leather patch for the Friday the 13th jean look? This will be the first, I don't have a sample of it, but this will be the first time that we're going to use like a photo. So it's going to be a full color, like film cell from the movie. From the movies. So, it'll be a fearsome Jason Voorhees wielding an axe, like a film cell from the film on the leather patch. Do you have a release date for the turmeric Selvedge yet? I do not. We do not have the release schedule for fall winter 21 available yet. As I get that information from my production manager, I will post a release schedule, but that's probably not going to happen until like July-ish. A Star Wars collabo would be great as well. I think so. I think it would be something I'd like to do. A lot of people throw out titles, Ninja Turtles, Star Wars, all this kind of stuff. Believe me, this is all the stuff I want to pursue or have pursued. It's just a matter of time. We're putting out a lot of stuff right now, I know. But there's also many years ahead of us. So we will get to hopefully all of them at some point. That intern is my hero. Oh yes, it's been a while since we had a good intern. I think he was one of the last good ones. And in fact, I think after him we really stopped taking them in. We might have had a few that were, to say, interns are a lot of work. We had free work isn't free. I'll tell you that much. So, I would much rather pay for good work, but at the same time, I understand that for some cases, like at one point we were getting a lot of like, fashion students because they're required to intern at companies. And, Yeah, it was just a matter of like I think what turned me off most were the fashion students. Some of them were good, but a lot of them weren't great. And I think because they're doing it for school, and maybe they don't care about school that much, they weren't. You know, it was I spent more time managing them than anything else, and it was not worth my time. So, anyways, we don't take in interns, so don't ask anybody who's trying to ask to be an intern. We'll hire you though if you're good. Um, um, Easy Guy is the shit. Hello, Ben Curry. Hello, Ben Curry. Yeah, Easy Guy is the way to go. It's the fit I wear. Quan Shot says, you know, leg dudes and arm dudes. I'm trying to be a leg and arm dude. I've been trying to get some of this weight off recently, so I've been exercising. Hopefully, I'm going to join the leg and arm dude club, and we'll see how that goes. See how long my willpower for exercising lasts. Could we in Japan buy Naked and Famous directly from Japan? No. There's like, I forget the name of the retailer. There's like one retailer here that stocks our products, regularly, but, there's not a lot, unfortunately. We are trying, like, I'm looking to find more retail partners here. That's actually one thing I was doing this week. So, hopefully there will be more Japan, located retailers in Japan stocking Naked and Famous. But at the time, it's a little dry out here in this market. I think it's also a little hard because, you know, the pandemic, it's made it very hard for retail. So, you know, there's not a lot of orders going out, and, Japan is very tourist. There's a lot, especially in Tokyo. I mean, the lack of tourists is definitely noticeable. We were out in Harajuku area this week, and we were walking up Cat Street. For anybody who knows, kind of, you know, Tokyo area, Harajuku area, Cat Street's got a lot of like smaller shops and bigger shops, and it was the amount of shops that were closed was a lot. It was a lot. We were just walking up the street, and it was like shop closed, shuttered. Very sad. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully things start to get back to normal soon. But that's not so. We'll see how that goes. 24/7 Denim says Jason X. It will not, the image will not be from Jason X, but to be fair, I'm not a fan of Jason X. I do like Jason X. I've no problem with that movie. It's, yeah, Jason Goes to Hell is the one that, isn't my favorite, but, Jason X is, I don't know. It's I guess it's just cliche that, you know, at some point the movie has to go to space. You know, getting a cyber Jason, I thought was pretty cool. And there's also, if you're a fan of horror movies, and if you're a fan of Friday the 13th, I think one of the coolest kills is in that movie as well, with the liquid nitrogen. And I don't need to explain it, but, if you look up, Friday the 13th, like best kills, I'm sure that particular kill is on highly rated on the list. What color will the Friday the 13th denim be? It will be a red cast indigo denim. So an indigo denim, you know, classic, you know, it was like there's a lot of different versions of Jason, so I was like pulling from workwear kind of vibes. So a classic kind of workwear style denim with a little bit of a red cast. I just wanted it to be, you know, have a connection to, you know, all the blood that, Jason has spilt over the years. And then, yeah, so heavyweight, hulking, bulking denim, just like Jason. Indigo denim, workwear style, with a little bit of red added. So you've got that kind of blood themed denim there as well. Osaka feels dead right now without the tourists. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it does. In Tokyo, it's a mixed bag because like there are certain areas you go to, like Harajuku wasn't dead. It just wasn't as like bustling as it normally is. Like I would say for like if you were to go to any other city and see the amount of people that are like in Shinjuku or Harajuku or Shibuya right now, you'd be like, oh, there's a lot of people. But when you contrast it to how many more people there would be if there were tourists, it's not the same. Yeah. So people are out and about, that's for sure. But yeah, the lack of tourism is definitely noticeable. And as a fellow gaijin, I think it's also interesting to notice. I don't know if you get it, but I definitely get it. Like the gaijin nod. You know, there's just some weird kind of camaraderie between foreigners here when they see each other. You either ignore each other, like, what are you doing here? Or you just kind of like, you give each other like this little like, I noticed you. You notice we're here. We're here in Japan. And but I think I notice it. You definitely notice it more because if you're a foreigner here, you know you're like a resident. You know you're not a tourist at this point. Like every now and then, I don't know. I guess I haven't. When I was, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, I guess I don't really get that nod so much from tourists as I would get them from other residents. So, anyways, that's a weird observation, but us gaijins got to stick together. There's a local store called Bears in Shimo Kitazawa that might be interested. Okay, I don't know them, but if you know them and you want to pass them my info or their info to me, I'll be happy to reach out. Max Jr. asks, is Naked and Famous doing anything special for the Olympics? No, we are not Olympics license holders. So we will not be doing any Olympics products. Although I do have tickets for an Olympic event. Me and my wife hope to go and see. So that's what we're personally doing for the Olympics. Risa's mom works for the Olympic organization. She was a judge for many years. For swimming events, and she's organizing one of the events, synchronized swimming or artistic swimming here in Japan. So she's we're gonna go watch that when we're here. So she's we have a little bit of a connection personally to the Olympics, but nothing through the company. Jason in space is rad. I agree. People can knock, Jason X. I don't. I like it. With how saturated the Japanese denim market is with homegrown denim brands, would it even be fruitful for you in their market? The answer is maybe. So, my opinion on what goes on out here is the Japanese denim market, the Japanese like raw denim consumer is a lot different than the North American or the Western consumer, the European consumer. The image of raw denim here seems to fit a lot more with older guys, motorcycle guys, that type of thing. It's, how can I say it without being so rude? I don't think it's seen so much. Okay, there's a few different ways. There are the guys. Yeah, it's seen as an older guy thing. You don't see a lot of younger guys doing it, and when the younger guys are doing it, it's a little bit more of the vintage aesthetic thing. They're wearing dungarees. They're wearing, faded vintage jeans. So there is an aspect of like denim love in the younger, audience, but it's a little bit more vintage inspired than it is like, I'm gonna be the raw denim guy. The raw denim guy seems to be, a little bit older. Maybe I think it's really tied in with nostalgia. When they were young, jeans were hot and new and different, and, you couldn't get them, so that's why there's like this deep kind of love for, vintage, reproduction. So there's a lot of stores, not a lot of stores, but there are stores like that. And, we cross over a little bit in that world, but we're not a reproduction brand. We're not trying to be a reproduction brand. So what we offer is a little bit different. So, in an environment like that, what we would offer to the consumer is something just different. In terms of our creativity, in terms of fabrics. But there's also a lot of just like fashion stores that we've sold to over the years. Sometimes some years are better than others, and, we're kind of in a slump right now here in Japan. But the fashion stores are the stores that we would thrive in more than anything else. So because we have more modern fits, it kind of fits that aesthetic a little bit better. Oftentimes they also like the made in Canada story. There's something to say about, wherever you are, there's an appreciation for the stuff that you're from, but there's also an appreciation for, something that's special, that's hard to get. So the fact that we're from Canada, that we're the only jeans manufacturer in Canada remaining, is a unique selling feature. So I think those would be our, strengths in this market. We certainly, being fruitful here isn't, us taking over the entire market. Us being fruitful here is doing some amount of business. It doesn't hurt us. I mean, we have the stock. So, all it takes is to put it in a box and ship it out here. So, any business is good, and any business would be fruitful for us. We're not trying to take over the world. We just need a couple of, strong retail partners. I'm sure we'll get there. But it's a little bit of a challenge at the moment. Other parts of Asia, being out here in Japan, one of the things that our aim is to grow this market, grow the Asia, market as well. But, without travel, that has made things a little bit difficult. There are trade shows that happen here in Japan, and, a lot of our customers and, folks that we would be interested in working with throughout Asia come to Japan. So it would be a matter of, scheduling appointments, meeting with these people and doing some expansion that way, or visiting those countries and, meeting with them, on their home turf. So once things open up a little bit more, I can see us growing this region out to just that little bit more. What would be cool would be the Hellraiser movie collab. I want to do more horror stuff. It's just a matter of time, I think. It also depends on the franchise. I think we've got some pretty heavy hitters here with Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th. Halloween would certainly be one I would be interested in. Just doing John Carpenter movies, an entire series on that would be a lot of fun. So we'll see how many more horror themed jeans we can make. I do like the idea of doing horror themed jeans every Halloween. We started with the Ghostbusters. What was supposed to happen was in 2020, we would do like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street, and then 2021 would be the other one. But just the way things worked and, all the craziness of the world, it kind of delayed those projects. And so we're doing the double horror release this year. Max Jr. says, I miss going to Japan. We miss having you here. And I'm sure a lot of us miss travel. But it, from the limited amount of news I've watched recently, it does seem that things are getting better. I don't see maybe it's just because I don't see it, but I don't see a sense of panic in the world as much as there used to be. And I think a lot of people are focused on trying to, make things go, to turn the wheels back a little bit, I guess, and get back to where we used to be. Will the Nightmare on Elm Street collab have any black denim? No, Nightmare will be an indigo denim. Any chance of a Lord of the Rings collab? Maybe. Like I said, never, like the world, there's so many things that we love, and there's so many years ahead of us, so I can see that. I think somebody's saying Resident Evil. Yeah, I mean, we have a relationship with Capcom, or we have had a relationship with Capcom, so I think doing another Capcom thing at some point would be feasible. Matrix collab black by white. The black there. I showed off one of the fabrics last week, so you'll have to go and check out last week's video. Head over to our YouTube channel and watch last week's live stream. There are timestamps in the video, so you can go directly to what I showed off last week with the Matrix denim, so that it was a black coated indigo denim, so black coating that looks like leather on an indigo denim with a white weft. And then the falling code will be an all black denim. I'll ask Bears and find out then. Well, thank you so much. Randolph Jandra. Randolph Jandra. Thank you very much for your support. And he was also saying, nah, I agree. Raw denim is for the oji-san in Japan. Oji-san is like old guys. It's, it's very different. In North America, raw jeans, flannels, hoodies, that's a pretty casual, like, guy look. I mean, everybody wears jeans in North America. Jeans here in Japan, like, people wear them, but it's not as much as we wear them in North America. That's for sure. This is the home of Japanese denim, of course, but I think just generally on the street, there's not as many jean wearers as there are back home. You know what? I don't know why, but it just is. I guess that's because a lot of guys, they're wearing suits. In North America, I mean, there's a lot of places, especially, in the tech industry and stuff, you can wear jeans that's fine, right? Here, there's no way, I would say that there's almost no offices that would ever allow you to wear jeans to an office environment. That's just not gonna fly. Like, everyone wears trousers, shirts, blazers. Like, that is the man uniform is that. Like, every guy is wearing that every day. And so, I guess there's very little room in their lives for jeans. So, yeah. Have you guys ever done a Montreal Canadiens denim? We have not. I wouldn't mind looking into some sports-themed jeans. I wouldn't mind. I think that would be kind of fun. I would like to do that. If we were to do it, I would love to do it based off of like Toronto Blue Jays World Series, jeans, or like, championship, insignias or stuff. I think that would be kind of cool. But I don't know. I'm not the biggest sports guy in the world either. I mean, the last time I really paid attention to sports, Michael Jordan was still playing. So, I don't know what's going on in sports anymore. That's not necessarily true, but Brandon is a big NFL fan, so anytime I don't know the NFL lingo. Is there a playoffs? I think every game matters. So I know that when I've watched a bunch of Super Bowls with him. He has a Super Bowl party, but oftentimes when we're on the road and it's like, Super Bowl season or whatever. I don't know what the terms are, but we might be in France, and we've watched so many NFL games in France. Like there's this, I forget the name of the bar, but it's this one particular bar that it's like an American bar, and so they play American sports, and when it's Super Bowl season and there's a game on, and the games are going on at like night, so it's usually like pretty late in the evening up until the early morning, and the bar is packed, like packed. You can't even get a table, so we'd have to go in so early, so we get a table, and we're watching a lot of football on those days. Very, very fun. But aside from those times, I haven't watched much sports in the modern era. No, Naked and Famous, take over the world. I wouldn't have gotten in Naked and Famous if it weren't for retailers in Singapore. Yes, Singapore. The Denim store in Singapore. Great folks out there. Rick Portal Weft only red to look like inner flesh. Rick Portal Weft only red. Inner flesh. I don't know about inner flesh. Collab with Onimusha Warlords from Capcom. I remember, I had a bunch of the Onimusha games for PS2. I remember getting the first Onimusha game. I thought that I'm dating myself here. Big John's in the house. Thanks for joining us here. The oldest denim brand here in Japan, Big John Jeans. We've done some collaborations with them. Okay. Interesting. The Clay Norton writes, interesting since Japan loves Western wear, but suits make sense. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Western products that are Western products here are seen as, kind of desirable. It's just it's just the opposite. In North America, we see a lot of Japanese products because we can't get them. It's kind of like this is, there's a specialty to it, but in Japan, there's also a big, it's just kind of the other way around. I mean, it's just the way things always are. You want what you can't have. So Western products are very desirable here. And so, there's a cachet to it. But I think just in general, I think it boils down to why a lot of guys and a lot of people don't wear a lot of jeans is because it's a very uniform driven society, right? You go to school, you wear a uniform. All the kids wear uniforms here. At your job, you wear a uniform. It doesn't matter what you do. If you're the postman, you wear the post uniform. You can't just wear your clothes and then a vest or something like that. You wear their uniform head to toe. If you work at the convenience store, you're wearing a uniform. So these are, because there's a lot of like outfits that are kind of predetermined for you, it doesn't leave a lot of room for, and because, this is a society where they work a lot. Like people work a lot here. Doesn't leave a lot of room for casual wear, I guess. So maybe that's why there's not as much jean wearing as it is in North America. We're very casual, which I like. But I think that's one of the reasons why you don't see as much jean wearing here. Uniforms are a big part of this society here. There's no question about that. Diablo would be cool. So would Fallout. These are games that I actually haven't really gotten into. My brother was into Diablo a lot, but not me. The Steve Jobs effect really took hold in North American business wear. Yeah, I mean, certainly that's a very, very iconic look, but I think he's the poster child for it. I don't think he started it. I think he's just part of that culture where, it was a California work culture. Very, very smart guys, girls, everybody. And, why do I, if you look back, even, the old, I guess that's, when it kind of started, when Atari and Apple and, these companies out of California that were these young guys, young people who they didn't want to be their dad. They didn't want to wear the suit and tie. They didn't want to be corporate America. They were making the coolest stuff. And, they didn't want to be stuffy. Why do you have to be stuffy? So that resonated, obviously. And, as we've kind of gotten older, and especially in North America, we love to challenge, every norm that is challengeable. We will challenge it. When I first started working at Holt Renfrew, that's a Canadian luxury department store, I was working in the denim department. When I first started working there, all men, every man who worked there had to wear a suit. Even if you worked in the denim department, I wore suits every day. Shirt, tie, jacket, everything in the denim department. And let me tell you, it was not, being I think I was in my early 20s, and you're dealing with younger people coming in, and they're like, I'm here to buy t-shirts and jeans and hoodies and stuff, it was a very casual department. So it was hard to convey that image, of I know what I'm talking about when it comes to jeans and that kind of stuff when I'm wearing a shirt and tie. And we had to fight. We actually ended up getting the company to change, the entire company to change its stance on that and allow, if you were working in a contemporary department, you could wear the products that you carried in that department. So we were able to change things a little bit that way. And I'm sure that, that type of mentality, it makes sense at retail, right? But you go to the bank, and I'm sure there's some banks that are like, yeah, you can wear your jeans, no problem. If they're clean, it's okay, right? They've changed their stances so much on tattoos. Even when I worked at Holt Renfrew, I remember early in the days when I worked there, it was like no visible tattoos. No visible tattoos. So if you had a hand tattoo or something like that, or if you had arm tattoos and you were wearing a t-shirt, they're like, nope, you can't do it. Put on a long sleeve t-shirt. Cover that up. But obviously that has changed so much over the years. And, so here, not so much. Things don't get challenged. The status quo is the status quo. And people generally don't rock the boat so much. Maybe over time things will change a little bit here and there, as younger people are more, traveled, they've studied in different countries. They've been in different working environments. Maybe they're bringing that work culture with them back to Japan, or maybe more Western companies are coming to Japan and, opening up their work culture. That certainly helps. There's no reason why you have to be suit and tie to sit behind your desk and work at a computer. All that matters is that whatever job it is that you're supposed to be doing is done. And if being comfortable helps you get that job done, then be comfortable, right? That would be my approach. But rant over on Japanese, uniform work culture. Okay. Was there ever a black MIJ, and will there ever be? There hasn't been, and there probably will be. Heavyweight black MIJ, please. That's from Next Test. Maybe, yeah, one day. Not next, but one day. The Yahan Midnight is pretty much black. Yes, but not true black. I should have said that is the closest thing, but it is not a true black. What about soccer-themed jeans? After all, it's the biggest sport in the world. Let me tell you something about soccer and North America. Growing up in North America, maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but I'm probably speaking for a lot of people. We don't know anything about soccer. We don't know the first thing. We know David Beckham, and that's it. I couldn't name you another soccer. There's Messi, right? That's a guy. I wouldn't be able, and Ronaldo. I don't know. That just sounds like a soccer player guy's name. But I wouldn't. If you were to show me their pictures, I'd have no idea who they are. And I think I speak for most North Americans in that respect. So if we were to do sports, I don't think we would do soccer, just based on the fact that I have even less knowledge of soccer than I do any other sport. And I don't have a lot of knowledge of much sports. 90s basketball, that's probably the extent of my sports knowledge. But there's not much more than that. I'd like to see a Mike Tyson denim. I do like boxing. Mike, I don't know if we would do a Mike Tyson denim, but, Iron Mike, that would be pretty cool. So true on the Western items. Speaking about Japan, this is J Zone 2 saying, so true on the Western items. When I was stationed there, I had local friends just love Western sodas and beer. It's so strange. I saw, there's like an A&W root beer, A&W, restaurant, A&W root beer restaurant in Okinawa. And, I've seen them like selling merch and like people are into it. And I saw it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. I like it. Being here, there's a lot of like stuff from back home that I crave. So like when I see stuff like that, it makes me happy. I was at Costco the other day, and the Costco is one of the few places where you can actually get like decent like Western stuff. And I bought a case of root beer, and this was like not cheap. I think this was like $11 for a 12 pack. So yeah, it's I miss certain things. Like you can't get root beer just anywhere, but you certainly can't get at home in North America. You can get like the 12 pack or 24 pack cases at like any grocery store, like CVS or Shoppers Drug Mart or whatever, Pharmaprix. But you can't. The grocery stores don't sell soda by the case here. They sell beer by the case, but soda by the case is pretty rare. I actually only see it at Costco. So, yeah. I stayed in Japan for 2 years in Otemachi, Tokyo. You see a lot of salarymen wearing black suits, white shirts, like pigeons. Or like penguins. Like, it's very, very proper. That's a Tang-nade. It's the uniform. Like, if you're in a busy train station in the morning, it's all black suits. It's everywhere. It's, or on a rainy day, it's all black suits and clear umbrellas. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down because I feel like I might have missed a few things here. I love golf stuff. Wrote, I love chip and pepper jeans. Do you think your products is better and why? We're very different. Chip and pepper, those are Canadian guys. Who, I'm pretty sure they're Canadian. When I was growing up, Chip and Pepper was very big. It was a surf brand, and I actually as a kid, I owned a bunch of Chip and Pepper, and when I was working at Holt Renfrew in my early 20s, this is like the mid 2000s, Chip and Pepper had a bit of a resurgence. Maybe it was bigger in LA than it was in Canada, but there were a couple of stores that carried Chip and Pepper stuff. I remember having a few things, and I remember those guys would come in to Holt Renfrew every now and then, and I was working in the denim department, and we'd see them, we'd talk to them, I don't know what they're up to anymore, but I think I mean, they were making like, very California surfer wear, like baggy, ripped jeans at the time. Very different. So, better is a very subjective thing. If you're looking for ripped, torn up, that type of look, then that's certainly the kind of brand you're gonna want to look at. If you're looking for raw denim, then you're gonna find out with us. So that's like you're comparing apples to oranges here, but yeah, another group of Canadian boys, Chip and Pepper. I remember there was I'm pretty sure there was a cartoon, Chip and Pepper cartoon show. I'm gonna look it up right now because I'm pretty sure that's true. Yeah, here it is. I'm not gonna play it just because I don't know. But if you look up on YouTube, you can find some old Chip and Pepper cartoon stuff. And so, yeah, these two, they're like surfer dudes. I think they were twin brothers, and they had a cartoon when I was a kid. And yeah, so Chip and Pepper. Any snack-inspired denim, like the Canadian chip flavor? Snack-inspired. We've been approached for that type of thing. We just didn't think it was right. Maybe not right then. Maybe down the line. I wouldn't say never, but we've actually thought about that. A&W is a good root beer. I would agree. A root beer float and a burger is always a nice treat. Saturday morning Chip and Pepper cartoons. Yeah. Oh, I totally thought Chip and Dale. No, Chip and Dale is a cartoon. Yes, the Rescue Rangers. But Chip and Pepper, they were like these two bulldogs on surfboards. That's what I remember, but I could be wrong. But yeah. Can we expect chore coats this winter? Yes, you can. We actually have a couple of chore coats lined up. I don't remember if I promised to show you them this week, but I don't have them out. I did pull out to preview this week work shirts, so we could take a look at some of those. And yeah, so we've got a few previews this week. No denim, just work shirts. So actually, let's do that right now. So I've got here we go. So here are a few of our work shirts that we have lined up for fall winter 21. So we've got this vintage. So for those people who don't know our work shirts, they are they're kind of like shackets, I would say. You can wear them buttoned up, or you can wear them open with a t-shirt, or I use them, even a hoodie underneath. I've layered these with hoodies, no problem. You've got the flap pockets on the front. It's got a straight hem at the bottom, and it's a very kind of boxy fit, so very straight along the sides as well. You've got this kind of oversized collar. All metal buttons, so we wanted to make sure our work shirts were nice and heavy duty. So you've got these really nice, thick metal buttons on them. And this particular fabric comes in 3 colors. So you've got the sand color, which I think is my favorite one of the 3. It's got a really nice vintage look to it. And I think this will pair up nicely with warm toned denims like the brown fox, for example. I think this would look really nice, or with like some brown boots. So we've got a nice warm tone sand colored vintage flannel here. It's on the heavier side of things as well, and it's brushed on the outside, so it's very, very soft. And you can see it's got a slightly looser weave texture as well. So it's got a great touch, a great look, very vintage looking, soft hand feel, and you can see loosely woven as well. So this comes in 3 colors. the sand, the red, which is, you know, your classic lumberjack flannel. Take a closer look at the fabric here as well. You can really see how brushed it is. Let's try to get. We will get the macro camera out when we're taking some of these photos next season, and you can get a real good idea of what you're getting from these fabrics. Because I know not everybody's going to be able to see these in person. So it's very important that we highlight and tell the stories of all of these shirts. And of course, for next season, we will have the new tags on all of our work shirts as well. I showed off those new tags last week in the live stream. So if you can go and watch last week's live stream on YouTube, and you can see the update there. This one's really cool. It's this steel color, but it's kind of got a bit of a blue hue to it. I don't know if it really comes out in the camera or not, but you know, in the right light, it's like this blue steel color, and I think this is going to look really nice with jeans. So we've got 3 heavyweight flannel options in the work shirt: the steel color, the gray, the red, and the sand. And let me just double check what these are going to retail for. These ones are going to be, so this is, we call it the vintage flannel red, sand, and we called the other one black for some reason. I guess because there's black in it, but they all have black in it. Probably should have called it gray. Anyways, we called it black. Retail is going to be $258 on those ones. So the vintage flannel, black, red, and sand. We also have these ones, also going to retail for $258. These ones are super cool. So if you want something a little bit more solid color, not a little bit more, a lot more solid color, we've got 2. So this one, we call it the Shaggy flannel, and it's just because this fabric is brushed, it's raised, and it's super shaggy. It's a little bit harder to tell here, but it's so fluffy on the outside, and it feels really, really nice. So you've got this great melange color here as well. So not a solid gray. You can see that it's got a mix of different gray tones in here. And you've got that, you can take a look on the inside. Again, you can see it's actually brushed here on the inside as well. Very, very soft. And then we have the army green version of it as well. And you can see, excuse any of the cat fur, but you can see how like fluffy this material is. It's very thick as well. It's a very thick flannel, and it's going to be very, very comfortable. So those are some of the work shirts that we have coming out for fall winter 21. Flat pockets, metal buttons, great texture here. We actually have 2 more. I forgot to pull the other 2 out, but last week I showed the fabrics off. The slub nep rinsed denim in the black and the indigo. So we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 work shirts for the fall winter 21 collection, and the denim ones will be less expensive at $169. So the heavier weight flannels, they're going to be $258. The rinsed denim $169. So coming this fall. Wore my double-faced crew today. So cozy. Those double-faced crews are extremely comfortable. We haven't added a new color in those in a while, but we definitely should. Okay. Well, I'm gonna wrap things up pretty soon with snack time. So last week I didn't do a snack time. This week I've got snack time lined up for you. This snack time actually requires a little bit of work. Oh, a lot more work. Okay, wait a minute. Risa, I'm going to need your help here. Risa's coming. So, this came from a fan out there, did a request, for like, so there's these like kit candies, like you can buy, I guess they're for kids. I bought these for like, my nephew before, but, you basically have to make the candy, and then you can make like little sushis. And but the problem is all the instructions are in Japanese. And well, I do like pictures, but I think I need help here.
Okay.
So what are we doing here?
Start with making rice.
Okay, like candy rice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then gotta make eggs for egg sushi.
Okay.
And then make maguro.
Okay.
Tuna.
Do we have to put these in the microwave or something?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, let's crack it open. Let's see what we got to do here.
I actually never done these kind of things.
Yeah. Does this take long?
I don't think so. I mean, it's kids thing.
Kids thing. So yeah, you gotta. That's exactly what I wanted you to make. Thanks, B. My pleasure.
I ripped it.
Oh.
You're supposed to use this as a plate.
Oh, I see. Well,
that's okay. We have real plates.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that was supposed to be the sushi plate, but whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Let's see. Then what do we do? Okay, so let's make rice.
This is fun.
This is hard.
Yeah. I did these. There's some time involved in it. The Breakfast of Champions. Yeah, candy sushi. Definitely the Breakfast of Champions here. So we're adding the water to the little mold, tray mold, and we're going to make some rice.
Rice. Just the powder.
All right. Then I guess we just mix it up real good.
Okay. And then just have to be careful here. Don't make a mess.
It's getting gooey.
It smells like a ramune.
Yeah. So, yeah, it smells like, if anybody doesn't know, there's like a Japanese soda called ramune. And you can probably, you could definitely get them in North America. Like every Japanese restaurant tends to carry it. Or like every Asian grocery store. It's that soda where the lid of the bottle is a marble and you have to push it in. So that flavor is like it's like bubblegum flavor here in Japan. Like there's a lot of ramune flavored things, and I don't know what ramen is supposed to be, and I also don't know what bubblegum is supposed to be. I think bubblegum is supposed to be bubblegum. Just sugary. But, yeah, it's got a very sugary smell going on right now.
Yeah.
And it's really thickening up here, and
it
kind of looks like a rice.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So that's step one.
So that's step one. We've got a rice ball thing forming here.
Okay. And then let's make eggs. Okay, so now I have to do...
It comes with a little, dripper.
Yeah, because I guess it's just
a very small amount of water is necessary.
Yeah.
This is a lot more complicated.
Yeah,
it's not that complex, but
if you're a little kid, I think it's a little bit difficult.
Right. So
okay,
we gotta add.
They have these patterns built in.
Okay, so it's like an egg kind of,
makes it wait.
Tamago shape.
Yeah. It's kind of hard. Very precise. And it's not like, you could make a mess. Very easily.
I hope this is exciting for everybody. It's kind of fun over here, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so we're adding the egg, the sugar powder to make the egg sushi mold.
Okay, so now we're
just gonna mix it around.
Okay, Okay, so I have to mix it and then make it flat.
Try to get a better angle here. So it's forming. You can definitely see it happening.
Yeah, this one's way more gooier. I wonder if I put too much water in it.
It's fun to watch you make it. Well, I'm glad.
Okay.
Japanese snack time here with Naked and Famous Denim. We're making candy sushi.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm
Yeah,
guessing it's gonna
settle.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the next step?
Is maguro.
So
make maguro just like the same way.
And it's kind of neat because these molds have like, you know, the lines that you would find on that particular type of sushi. You know, like that would look like a maguro. Is there a line you're supposed to fill it up to?
Yeah.
Okay. It makes Western snacks seem dull and unfulfilling.
But in America, they have like fun things like this, right?
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe you would make like, it wouldn't be as complex, I guess. Maybe you would make like, you know, Pillsbury cookies or something. You know, you just have to cut it and put it on the baking tray.
Oh, it smells like a grape or something. Or raspberry.
Okay.
No?
I can't smell from here. But I'm going to believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like fish.
No, there's no fish-flavored candy in this. I'm sure there's fish-flavored candy somewhere. But the rice really looks like rice.
Yeah, it does. Really incredible.
Yeah. You have to earn this candy. Yeah, it's not...
yeah.
It's not, like, instantly fulfilling, that's for sure. I mean, I think as a kid I would just get, like, upset. Like, I just want the candy. I don't want to work for it.
So now we have to make nori.
Okay, so we're making the seaweed?
Yeah. So... Oh, I also really shouldn't have ripped this.
Oh, okay.
Because...
Am I supposed...
I'm supposed to make this...
Whoop.
This scoop
Yeah.
into this size.
Oh, okay.
By flattening it out. But now I don't know the size because...
Well, we can
yeah. And do I want this directly on this?
It's fine. All right. Reese's worried about germs.
Yeah.
I'm never worried.
Random people touch this.
I guess not random. Who's random? The factory worker?
No, the customers and the store employees.
Not this part. This is in the bag, in the box.
Oh, that's true.
Huh.
Anyway.
Anyways, so Risa's doing her best sushi molding skills here to make the candy seaweed. That's a word I never thought I'd say.
Yeah.
But
oh, this is so much fun. I don't know why I never did this as a kid.
that's
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
I think. Okay,
last step.
make ikura.
So make fish eggs.
There's two types of ikura.
Okay.
Okay, it's very complicated.
Also, I'm very impressed by the amount of like different kinds of fish and stuff that kids and like people are generally aware of here. Like fish was always just fish to me as a kid, but here they're like, you know, different kinds of fish. They're pretty well aware of them. And and I think I would have been scared of fish eggs as a kid also. Like that would not have been an appetizing idea for me.
Yeah, if you think about it, but you learn that these are fish eggs after, you know, like you see it first. And then it looks delicious, especially those, you know, like these things.
Right, but sushi was a very foreign idea for me as a kid. It was, you know, I think in the 80s, a lot of people were still learning about it and, you know, the concept of raw fish was not on everyone's mind yet.
Right.
All right, so we're making the candied fish eggs. Not real fish eggs, but they look like it. I think these are going to look pretty authentic.
I hope so.
Can we fool a sushi chef with our candy sushi? It's got the right color.
Okay. So.
Whatever. Cross-contamination. Does it come with wasabi? There's no candy wasabi?
No.
No candy wasabi.
It's for kids.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Wait, am I doing this right?
Is there a wrong way to do it?
Oh, you know what? Okay, I know what. Okay. It's pretty cool.
I think you have to, like, suck up the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very sciencey. Okay.
It looks like the other two are settling pretty good.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out here, guys, as we make candied sushi here for snack time. It's the most elaborate snack time we've done to date. Okay, so what are we doing right now, Risa?
So I'm taking this red liquid with the...
With the dropper?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
you're gonna place
bring it into the...
White liquid.
White liquid that I just made.
Oh, wow!
Look! It's so much fun! Are you seeing this?
That's pretty cool. It really looks like fish eggs. Wow.
Wow.
All right. Well, that's pretty neat.
Oh, this is the best
All right,
part.
we're getting a lot of likes on that part. Wow. Look at that in action.
Oh. That's amazing.
All right. Well, this is a good idea. Wow. So that's awesome. Everyone likes this part. Yeah, this is the best part.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Wow. Okay. Well, the kids here obviously have some high-tech candy here.
Okay, now I have to make these rice.
Okay, so you gotta form them into like rice ball type things?
Yeah.
Okay, very authentic sushi master type stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It just doesn't look like there's enough of these. Oh, the egg is very hard already.
Okay, so it's hardened.
Okay, let's see.
Okay. So you gotta take the rice and form them into like rice balls.
Yeah.
So how does it feel?
It's like, you know that thing that like you freeze and it keeps things cold? Like it's a jelly?
Oh, yeah.
It kind of feels like
okay.
Like
a powdery
mushy
jelly thing.
Okay, let's have a plate.
Let's get a authentic... Here, that's very Japanese looking.
Yeah, okay. It's fun. It's very squishy.
Rice and the eggs are so cool. I think you bought a chemistry set by mistake. Wow.
Wow.
Look at that.
Maybe the rice is too small, you think? But then I wouldn't have
maybe a little bit, but that looks like a little sushi. That's for sure. It's got like the texture here and everything. Yeah, the rice might be a little small, but that's okay. It was your first time.
Yeah, but I also don't have that much, you know?
Well, there was a... Yeah, this is pretty fun. I mean...
So this is how you do it.
Okay.
The sushi maker does this. Like, put it on the hand.
Yeah.
And then press it with 2 fingers.
Okay. Risa's obviously has tons of experience with this.
No, but I just see them doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put the salmon?
Yeah. No, it's not salmon.
Oh, a tuna.
Look.
You got the lines.
But I do see like a little bit of powders that didn't get
fully dissolved there?
Mixed up.
Okay.
Okay, let's make...
Wowzers. That looks pretty good. I mean, it looks like a sushi. Okay.
Oh, it also tells you how big the rice should be. I think these are too big.
Well, it's fine.
Okay, I just need to make 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this.
Oh, this is gonna be the best one. All right, so we're making the ikura, the fish eggs.
Oh, I need
One.
to make this longer. Sorry.
Oh, you need to. No problem. Which is reforming the candy seaweed. I really hope it tastes like fish. I really hope it doesn't taste like fish.
Gross. Okay.
Okay.
Long enough.
We've got the candy nori here.
Just need to put it around this. Oh, it's still not.
That's pretty good.
Now I think there's too much rice in here.
Okay, Risa's just gonna reform that
Sorry.
a little bit. It's okay. It's your first
Kinda
time. It's your
gross.
first time making candy sushi. You know, we're not all sushi masters at the first time.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's a lot
now
better.
That's good. Let's just connect this. Okay, so rice, nori, and then
I want to drop those ikura.
fish egg.
Oh my
These are
god!
balls. These are balls.
Look at them. That looks so real.
Yeah, it's like tiny version of real ikuras. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, this is impressive. This is really impressive, to be honest.
This is really cool. Bezad dreams of sushi. Candy sushi, my man. This is
Oh, wow.
really neat.
This is so much fun. Okay. Is this the last bit I can make?
Yeah, and this only costs like $2.50 or something like that. Yeah, it was a little fun toy, I guess, to buy. We got all the sushis here. We got the egg. We got the maguro. We got the tuna, and we got the ikura, the fish eggs. All candy version, all made right here, live with you guys. So, Risa, do you wanna take the first bite?
Okay. Which one do you want?
I want the egg one. I like egg sushi.
The yellow egg?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the fish egg.
Okay, so let's spin the camera around here. Oh man, just trying to pick it up a little. So I got it here. Risa's got her fish egg one. Let's give this a try.
Yeah.
Doesn't taste good.
So this one,
The rice kind of tastes like bad rice.
no, rice is like sugar. But,
Yeah. Anyways.
But the nori
Mm-hmm.
is actually very good. Do you want this? Nori is like, has fruity gummy flavor to it. So it's very strong and it's very good. I can't tell what the ikura tastes like on its own.
Yeah, the nori is just
Overpowering.
it's very sugar. The nori is just sugar.
Yeah. Like a little
Yeah.
a little sour sugar.
Kind of tastes like ramen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's ramen flavor.
Very strong flavor.
Yeah, but yeah, the rest of it's not great. You want to try that one?
Yeah.
Here, let's flip the camera around.
But this looks like...
It looks pretty real.
Yeah. No. You know, I think it's the problem with the texture of rice.
Yeah.
Because it's very, extremely mushy.
Yeah.
I've never eaten anything this texture.
It's like
It is like bad rice, like
Yeah.
like squished
Yeah.
down. But it tastes like a little bit like candy.
yeah.
The top part is okay. It's just a, jelly.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Weird taste. Damn, Risa, the egg tastes like mussels. I don't know what that means. But you guys should try the Orion Turtle Chips. Choco Churro flavor. Alright, we'll have to try and find those. Worth it for the entertainment value alone. Tannery South says, Yeah, oh yeah, I mean, this is all entertainment value. I don't know what hopes I had for the taste of this stuff, but it was certainly fun.
Yeah,
and,
but it's not like, I have to throw up bad.
Yeah,
so it's okay. It's fun.
Like, I wouldn't seek this out.
No. Not without this experience.
Yeah. This is for the kids to have fun. So what is this called?
Tanoshi Otsushi-san.
So Tanoshi ya
Otsushi-san.
Otsushi-san. So interesting, like sushi maker.
Fun
Sushi maker.
Yeah. Oh, look. It says, tamago, the egg you ate, is supposed to be ringo apple flavor.
Oh, okay.
Maguro is supposed to be grape.
Okay.
It did smell like grape.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nikura was supposed to be
orange.
Orange soda flavor.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Was there like a soy sauce that we missed out on? Is that brown packet there?
Oh no! Damn it.
Oh, alright. We missed out on making the...
I still have this.
Okay, Reese's gonna make the candy soy sauce real quick.
Oh man. This is how you learn the importance of following instructions.
Okay.
Oh, there's already the color in here.
It's alright. It's not over yet. Is it like a savory version of those gummy cheeseburgers from America? Those gummy cheeseburgers from America are way better tasting.
Yeah,
like,
this is not savory.
This is not savory at all.
Okay, so I have
it's got a weird, very loose gelatinous texture. Like it's like Jell-O that hasn't quite hardened yet, and it just doesn't have a solid. Like the taste is not great. The name of the box: Tanoshi Osushiya-san. That's right. I bet the sauce is great. What do you think?
I don't know what it tastes like.
All right. Okay, let's give this a try.
Tell.
Grape?
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's supposed to be soda flavored.
Soda?
Flavor means like ramen flavor.
Okay.
I'm gonna dip this.
Wait. Risa's doing the sushi dip. It's like a real professional sushi eater.
Oh.
Look at it. It looks...
Doesn't make
it better?
But, yeah.
All right. Well, it was still fun.
It was very fun. Oh, I recommend it.
A great time had by all. Definitely a recommend. If you come to Japan, you will find this at any candy store or any grocery store.
I don't think any. Like it's not like every grocery store has
any
it.
Big grocery store with a candy section,
have something similar.
Yeah, they will have stuff like this. This shouldn't be too hard to find, and it was like $2.50. So if you've got a kid at home or you want to bring home a souvenir, you get them stuff like this. They had different ones. They had this, they had a hamburger one. So yeah, all kinds of different fun stuff. But that's a easy little present to get somebody, and it'll certainly kill a few minutes of time, and you'll have a lot of fun doing it. So definitely a recommend. I don't know what score I would give that because I have no idea how to score this. Fun factor is pretty high, but taste is pretty low.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm going to go with no score on this one, but I recommend. Mm-hmm. Same to you? Okay, well, that's going to wrap up live stream this week. Thanks so much for joining me and Risa here for another week. And we will see you guys again next Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, live here on Instagram. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you're watching us on YouTube. And I will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.